Welcome back to Every Which Way, a tabletop role-playing game podcast where three monster hunters in Which Way, Wisconsin are faced with really dangerous threats that they kind of bumble around trying to fix. I'm Aiden, and I'm the keeper.
I'm Sam, and I play Ian.
I'm Noah, and I play Max.
I'm Jared. I play Harvester, and I do not bumble.
I bumble.
Jared, your first hunt, you walked straight into a wall.
I like that your pens are also with your EpiPen.
Yeah.
Because they're
it's a
all
good
the
combo.
same pens.
They all, yeah.
Don't write with your EpiPen and don't stab yourself with a pen.
There's method to all my madness.
It's like
Just inject yourself with ink to stop the allergies.
what? It's yellow to the thigh, blue to the sky, and then you accidentally like stab yourself with like an ink cartridge.
Is that the saying?
What's one of them? I think there's different ones because like that one had two yellows, and it's just like, what then?
Yellow to the thigh, also yellow to the sky.
Yeah,
Good
figure
luck,
it out.
bud.
All right, I'm writing it in the red ink now. I'm committing.
Yellow. You're writing what, Jared?
Bottle it up.
Yep.
Can you explain that exactly? Because I wasn't
I think
sure.
we should let Aiden get to the level up things first.
Oh yeah.
What level up things?
Where you
To
say
be like, you guys leveled up last episode. Do you guys want to say what you chose?
I mean,
But
that
you didn't
only
do that
happened
yet.
because of
Did
times where
everybody
people-
level up?
I did.
No one I did.
Well, I leveled up in the middle of the episode and explained.
So I think you're the only one.
Actually, no.
Okay.
I leveled up in the beginning of last episode.
Yeah.
I think you're the only one who leveled up from the questions at the end, which is the only reason that the questions or the hey, you guys leveled up happens at the
Yeah.
beginning of another episode.
I chose Bottle It Up as my level up. I will read it to you. If you want, you can take up to +3 bonus when you act under pressure. For each +1 you use, the keeper holds 1. That hold can be spent later, 1 for 1, to give you -1 on any move except act under pressure.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's a super cool move,
sounds
and it
really
means
cool.
I get to hurt him more. And as we know, I love hurting Jared.
That's right. I'm letting you have fun with me.
If it was possible, I think that would be fun on me as well. I don't think it is though.
Are you out of take another move from another playbook
Yes.
moves? Okay. Then yeah, I don't think it's possible. All right. So when we left off, you were in Bill Sanders' trailer after you killed the snakes in the heart. You found out that the heretics of the sword are a thing that exists. And you guys found out there's a prophecy, and you don't know all the details yet, but what you do know is that the prophecy involves Max dying to summon something.
I can't believe I'm the fool. Hey, again.
I remember we left off, so Max is going to be with his dad for a bit, and then I went somewhere, and then
Well-
you went somewhere.
Well, I went outside.
Yeah, we haven't done we haven't
Have not
established anything after the trailer. You guys are still in the trailer. I figure there are still things that need to happen in there, but if you want, we can then just basically start getting the moving pieces of what the next like month and a half will look like. It's up to you guys. I didn't know if you had immediate urgent things about the rest of the hunt that you wanted to wrap up first.
I do.
Do you also?
I want to get in touch with Sophie and try to bring the kid back to life.
Okay.
I'll think of something while you're doing theirs.
So, is Sophie going to come pick us up? Or because she has your car?
Probably. I forgot that.
Yeah,
But yeah, she probably will.
Okay, so you're both being picked up by Sophie.
sure.
Yeah, I'll say that maybe we'll like walk to the other side of the woods.
Closer to where the parking is and stuff?
Yes, the opposite side of where the police are and the campus is and the lake is.
Okay, yeah. Gotcha. So you guys walk over there and you're just like kind of by the side of the road, just waiting. And Sophie pulls up and picks you up. And you see that like most of her wounds are stitched up. She's obviously not looking great,
Mm-hmm.
but she's doing all right. And she just goes, "What is going on?"
Were you properly able to diverge the police? Like, we don't have to worry about them right now?
Yeah, I think they're all at the college party. I don't think any of us are going to have to worry for a bit at least. But if the police were as close as it seemed, we're on borrowed time.
I feel like it'd be cheating to be like, well, I tell her everything that we know.
No, that's fine.
Okay, then
It-
yeah. Because
I
at the
think
end of
we
last
should-
episode, we did that already.
Yeah, well, I feel like you left out a couple things
I have
about.
to remember what I left out then.
Well, no. But I feel like we should use the narrative tool of I tell them everything I know more often.
Yeah.
Because we don't need to rehash it for the audience every time.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that.
I don't either.
Okay, perfect. Then yeah, I tell her everything I know more clearly and concisely.
In the same way, you did it also once before when you were texting Sophie and you were like, I text her the information about the monster, so we're on the same page.
Yeah.
So now we can just play as if you and Sophie are on the same page.
Yes, because she is also me.
Yes.
She is my familiar.
Right. She is your character sheet. I think she just goes, do you think we can trust them?
For right now, I see no reason we shouldn't.
I don't either.
Max's dad did heal my leg, so that
And
was very helpful.
I think it's good that we have more people to back us up now. Like, it's not just us anymore.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we're kind of in over our heads here, and I think the more support we have, the better, especially if they have information we are sorely lacking.
Especially if they're not children either. Having more adults seems to be something that I wish we had more often.
I'm a legal adult. Legally.
Do you know where your brother is?
I think with Bran, right?
Yeah, seems like responsibility isn't all there yet.
I dropped him off.
Okay.
I guess I'll call my brother at some point.
At some point.
I like to imagine that I slumped back in my chair and I'm trying to get a quick rest as we drive back home. I want you to say that we're home.
You're home.
Okay, we're home.
Oh my god.
Okay, you can. We have the body, right?
Where
we
was
put the
it?
body. It was
You
outside
slumped it on the chair.
camper.
Oh, yeah, it was on the chair.
We definitely put it in
Yes,
the trunk.
we took the
Yeah.
body with us, for sure.
Okay,
So-
then we go back in time to you sitting on the side of the road with a corpse.
Oh my god.
It has the shades on and everything, so it's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Before I get to that, I'll probably call Liam.
Okay.
Then how much direct? You know what? I'll just do it myself. You can not retcon. You can fix as I go on. We all walk through the front doors, body in tow, I guess. Is there anywhere that you'd want to put the body?
Probably aside for now before I can
Throw it on the
just
side.
throw him somewhere.
Just
while I
like on a
figure
pile
out.
of umbrellas. Just
Then I guess I like put his body next to a couple books, and I say, I do not like that you want to keep this around.
Well, it's gonna be up and walking soon, so we won't have to be moving it.
What?
Oh, I was thinking if you had the runes, we could bring him back.
Ian wants to bring this dead body back to life. This bitten, amalgamated body,
Playing.
shredded body back to life.
I think it's worth a try. Plus, how else are we going to explain this to the police?
We don't have to.
Well, they weren't going to be found in the cave.
That's why I wanted them out. So the family could have some type of rest and
So
know where the
where-
body was.
Well, how are we going to get the body back to the family dead without raising suspicion?
Suspicion is fine being raised. It's not about the suspicion. How are we going to explain
We will
the
be
dead-
arrested for murder if we somehow have this dead body put somewhere so it can be found.
Okay, how do you imagine this dead body coming back?
I will just try my best to bring it back, and then we can figure out the rest from there.
You're relying on hope and faith, huh?
You don't seem to do that often, so
No, that broke for me when an angelic monster destroyed my family.
I feel like you of all people should understand that if there's a chance to save a life, you should take it.
True. There is, but this life is already gone.
I think we can do something about it, though.
Sophie, can you please change his mind about this?
Playing God, playing with life and death. I mean, we don't know what that will do. You have powers, sure, but we don't know if that just makes another monster for us to kill.
If we can find a way to bring peace to the family without bringing him back and finding a way to give this body back to the family and not raise suspicion and not get arrested for murder, then we can do that. But if not, then I'll try to bring it back.
Roll manipulate someone.
11.
She kind of just like takes a look at you and how serious you are, and she goes, all right, I don't know how we'd get him there without us getting in some serious trouble. So if you want to try to bring him back, I'll help you. I don't know what runes I'll have. It might take a while for me to figure it out, but I'll do my best.
Are you serious?
Well, what else are we going to do about this body?
You know what?
Do you have a plan?
Whatever you do, I don't want to be a part of it.
This is your chance. If you have a plan, then we don't have to, but there seems to be no other plan here.
I can't think of anything that would dissuade you.
Harvester, what if it works?
Yeah, what if it works, but what if it doesn't? What if it works too good? What if it works too bad?
If it doesn't work, then worst case, it's another monster we take care of. We've been taking care of monsters for 3 years. We can do it. But if it does work,
But then where's the line?
I feel like for the last 3 years, you have never asked me the question, where's the line, until this moment. You've been pushing the limits of what we do to hunt these monsters. And then the moment there's a glimpse of hope for you and me, suddenly that's where the line is. Are you scared of it going wrong, or are you scared of it going right and you don't know what to do in that situation?
I guess I'm just afraid that if we started, we won't stop.
I mean, if we don't start it, we're going to get put in jail, and then that's it.
I still don't feel good about it. I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want to help.
You don't have to be.
You go worry about something else then. Go talk to Bill or go deal with the cops or whatever the fuck you got to do.
Fine. Sure.
We'll figure this out.
I exit scene.
So,
Oh wait, I go to garage where I've parked where Sophie parked the car
mhm.
because she was the last to drive, and then I sit in it and I listen to the radio. But we can come back to that.
Yeah. Sophie starts going through books and she goes, if we're going to do this, we need to do this right. And it's going to take some time. So I need to be looking through this stuff. Hopefully there are some runes that can help you. If you want to start looking through books, you can. She pulls out like a bunch of books and just puts them on a stack and is like, I'm going to be looking through all this shit. I don't know how long it'll take. So for the big magic, it's going to take some time to research the ritual needed.
Okay.
Because this is for sure big magic.
Yeah. Big fat magic.
I'm trying to think of what the list should be for the requirements. I think it's going to be cast.
A full virgin.
Another dead person.
Yeah, you need a virgin to murder.
Trade a life for a life.
Yeah.
A baby's laugh. You need to capture it in a bottle.
Steal a baby's ability to laugh.
My God.
I think the spell will take a long time to cast. You'll need to spend time researching it. And I think it's going to need to use magic as part of the ritual. I think it's going to be as if you're using magic to like heal from an injury, cure a disease, or neutralize a poison, that effect, but big. And then we'll see what happens with the roll, but that's going to take some time. So I think chronologically, that'll be the last thing. If there's other things you want to do before that, the second to last thing before we end this episode.
Okay. I'll definitely, if we're moving on, then I'll definitely call Liam.
All right. Yeah. I think Liam picks up and he just goes like, hey, what's up?
Hey, so you went trick-or-treating with Bran, right?
Yep. Yeah, we just like walked around.
Did you get me any Reese's?
I got me some Reese's. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, come on. I'm too old to trick-or-treat. You know that.
Yeah, and you're old enough to get a job and buy some Reese's from the store like
I
a
want
normal
free
person.
candy.
Nope.
God forbid. I'm taking all of it when I get back.
I'm literally on vacation right now. How are you going to steal my candy?
Okay, well, you're back at the bar with Bran, or?
Yeah, I'm at the bar.
Okay, got it. I'll be back soon. And don't eat all of the candy, please.
It's my candy.
But maybe not all at once. Maybe like a nice dinner. You know, don't eat all of it like you did last year and then throw it all back up. And then there was no candy ever.
I mean, it tasted good when I ate it. You don't even know. You're gonna come back late. You can't stop me. And he hangs up. Jared, you're listening to the voices.
Yes.
You're listening to the police radio right now?
Yes, in my car.
I don't know if you should roll anything. No, I'm just going to make it happen.
Yeah, because you said you wanted us to roll more.
I do want you to roll more.
This is so lumpy.
I know, it's fucking sickening.
I didn't know the
I'm
grass was greener
sorry.
until I used Ahmed's. I thought all of them were like this.
I'm
I thought this was the
sorry.
norm.
No, I don't know what the fuck Noah did.
I
What am I rolling?
inverted it like twice.
Investigate the mystery? Sure.
That's plus sharp.
Yep.
10. Oh, yep, I got to do the thing now.
I don't think you have to ask questions.
Okay.
I'm just kind of going to use this as like a sharp, you learn the fact now.
Okay.
So you're listening to the police radio and you hear Sheriff Payne's voice and he's like, we took care of this party thing. There's some other things going on. I need all units trying to find Max right now. Max Sanders. He's usually at Brand's bar. I don't know if he's still there, but I need all units trying to find him right now. We've got to have a serious conversation.
That's crazy.
Before we went into the cave, Max put his helmet on top of Harvester's car, and I don't think it was ever specified that it was put back in the car before Sophie drove away. So I imagine just as Sophie drove away, the helmet just toppled off.
Yep.
And they just found Max's helmet right outside like the biggest crime scene they've ever seen.
Yep.
Oops.
Well,
in the
and
city,
shi-
in the town.
And you were honest enough with Sheriff Payne that he knows you're a part of this.
Yeah.
Whatever
Also,
it
my
is.
blood was all over that cave.
Yeah, but you think they got the test done already? They haven't been able to test shit. That's not how speedy labs work.
I imagine it's just like Max has like messed around in this town long enough where just Payne just sees a spatter of blood and just knows it's Max's somehow. It's like, God damn it, Max.
He just sees blood. He's like, not again.
I will text in our group chat that all police units are looking for Max. And I'm like, do your best to stay hidden.
Well,
Lay
I guess
low.
I was already going to stay here for a while, but guess I'm going to be here longer.
Yep.
Damn. Shit.
If you need anything, we'll help you. We'll give you stuff, but I'm sure that you guys look fine over there in that trailer.
Probably.
And remember, if any police comes to any of us, lie.
Yeah.
Do you text like a long form of yeah? Like,
No.
yeah.
No.
Okay,
no,
so
no.
you text yeah, but you really mean yeah.
Well, I mean, like, it's just like more. It's less of a yeah, like I'm not gonna do that. More like yeah, like that's just normal.
Oh, okay. Because if you texted like yeah, Harvester would have been like,
You motherfucker.
what do you mean yeah?
You better not tell the truth.
Harvester definitely texts like a millennial, like with the ellipses. What are you talking about? ...
I love ellipses.
I also use ellipses every now and again.
So good.
I imagine Harvester every now and again does like the asterisk, takes off sunglasses, asterisk, just like.
That would make me so disappointed. More disappointed than the Skechers fact.
But just like, I think like almost like never happens, but just like every once in a while, he just does it nonchalantly, not even intentionally, just like kind of just does it.
He
And
does
then-
it because he's like, how do I express my action to them? And
Yeah.
he's like, oh, duh.
And then Sophie's just like, did I just dream that? Like what?
Remember, Harvester has a whole past life.
It's true. I also end my message with, remember, it's still Halloween. Halloween's always a bad day. Stay inside.
I don't know if Harvester knows how Halloween works.
He does. But yeah, that's his last message. And then he starts cleaning his car, scraping all the blood and grime and ick and soot. I don't know where soot came
blood.
from. And blood and vine remnants.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, do you say you don't know where soot came from?
Oh, yeah.
We
That's right.
exploded a lot of things.
I forgot I have a, oh, no. Oh, no. Yes? I would have written it down if I have a vine remnant.
What happened
Huh?
in your brain?
Yeah, what? I'm
Did I
curious
keep a piece of vine
Yes.
or no? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I know I wrote it down.
You did.
Perfect. Then
Is
yeah,
it-
I just cleaned my car.
Cool. Guess I'm here now. Yeah, apparently the police are looking for me, Dad. So guess I'm gonna be here for longer.
Fuck. Is Payne still the sheriff here?
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
He's a pretty reasonable guy. You could try to talk to him. You're more than welcome to stick around, though.
Yeah, I don't know if you know what we did. We froze a lake.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he's gonna be like reasonable about something that unreasonable. We also collapsed a cave. Well, we didn't
Only
really
a
do that.
part of a cave, really.
Yeah, yeah, but that's still not like great.
No, for sure not. I'm not saying you got to talk to Sheriff Payne anytime soon. I'm just saying, like, it might be worth it having another ally in this whole thing.
I definitely want to talk to him at some point because I want him to stay away from that cave. Like we don't need more. We need help, but we don't want to drag more people into it. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. We're trying to protect people here. So yeah, you're more than welcome to stick around. There's not much space here.
You got like food.
Mm,
Well,
sometimes
yeah. I guess that's good.
I don't think I can really show my face in town, but
Yeah, that's. What about her?
yeah, I guess I could go.
I can't
I
show
mean,
my face in town.
How much do they like newcomers, new folk?
Like 50-50.
Yeah, I guess I can go. What do you want me to do? Check.
I don't know. Just whenever we're out of food, we should probably get more of that.
Oh, all right. I didn't know if you wanted me to like do anything about the police that were after you or solve your problems or something. But no. I'm more than happy to go buy food occasionally.
I didn't just want to like ask you to like, hey, go stop the police. I don't really know you that much, you know. So.
Well, I appreciate how little you want me to do for you. I'll go get some food.
Thanks.
So she leaves. Real quick before you go to bed. Next time you see Ian and Harvester, can you give them these? And he pulls out 2 pens. These are very important to get to Ian and Harvester.
Are these like magic pens or like?
Exactly.
Do they, like-
See, I knew you were a bright boy.
Do they like write with like special ink or like?
So he turns one over and like hands it to you, and you see the same symbol engraved in like the clip of the pen that is on your leather jacket. These pens are linked to your jacket. So all 3 of you will be linked and be able to find each other if you get lost. It's very helpful when hunting monsters to be able to find each other.
That's pretty cool.
And I made them pens because it's like so neat.
Yeah,
and he just starts talking for a while and he's like, look how little it is. And it's so unassuming. It's just a little pen, but it's got so much power in it.
I mean,
Who would have guessed? You could walk down the street and there's like a magic pen right there.
It could also be like a pin.
But a pen.
Yeah, I guess so. But like, I feel like most people keep pens in like one place, but pens are cool. I like pens.
A good monster hunter always has a pen on him or her or them.
You know, that's a good point, I guess. I usually just carry around a gun and the knife.
Fine. You don't think my idea is cool. I can respect that. We're different. We're different people. It's okay.
Thanks, Dad. I'm going to go take a nap now.
Good night, son.
I have something else.
Yes.
I come back in from cleaning my car.
Yep.
And I'm like, Sophie, I want to talk to you.
Yeah, what's up?
Let's go into a different room.
Okay.
I'll just be hitting my books.
Please don't hit my books.
I'll be nice to them.
Thank you. She goes to a different room.
We are in now a room that...
Your lab.
Yeah, perfect. We're in my lab now. And in my lab, I hunch over a chair that I have both my arms in, and I do that deep inhale, deep exhale.
Mm-hmm.
And I look Sophie in her eyes and I say, I think I'm going to bench you.
What?
What do you mean, what?
What are you talking about?
I'm benching you.
Why?
Because I don't like the way you got injured in this last fight. You went off without me.
As if you don't go off without me every night?
That's different.
How is it different?
Because when I go off alone, I still think and rely on you.
Yeah, because I actually know how to get the information that you don't.
Well, even in that way, I still think you're very valuable. But I don't think I need you in the field anymore. And I don't think you want to be in the field anymore.
I don't want to be in the field, you know that, but I don't want you to be in the field without me either. I'd rather be there while we get this done, and then we can both just get out. We can be done.
But I'd prefer, look, I listened to you and I thought about it, and you would like to have more of a regular life.
Roll manipulate someone. Roll gaslight.
And this is plus charm, right?
Charm.
7.
They'll do it, but only if you do something for them right now to show that you mean it. If you ask too much, they'll tell you what, if anything, it would take for them to do it.
I can live with that.
I appreciate that. I do. I mean, it's nice to know that you listen sometimes, even if you're hard-headed as fuck. Can you just promise that if a hunt gets too bad, you'll give me a call and I can jump back in?
Of course, because I don't trust anyone else we have more than you.
And yet you're going to go in the field with them and not me.
It's this. I feel like you'll get more out of life like this. You'll still help me. Like you're still going to help the team.
I don't know how I can get that much out of life without you, while knowing you're in the field without me.
You can get stuff ready for me for when I'm out. Like look up stuff that you want us to do together.
I'll do that. Just if things look bad, call me. And if you find that angel creature, I'm there.
Of course.
You're not talking me out of that one.
Yeah, you started it with me. You're going to end it with me.
All right. And then she goes back to reading her books, unless you have more to say.
I do not.
You guys have a month and a half before the next hunt.
Do you know how insane it's going to be for Steve to be gone for a month and a half?
And then come back.
And then show up?
Yep.
Insane.
That's crazy.
But that's one of the penalties of the big magic was you need to spend a lot of time researching
That's
it.
right. I'm
This-
excited.
Cue my evil scientist laugh.
You're Frankenstein?
Can I spend that month healing my arm?
You're
Yes.
not gonna not.
You at this point have all of your limbs again.
Yes, finally.
You are the 4-limb boy.
finally back.
So you just stay at Bill's the entire time?
Pretty much. I don't think I'm going to risk going out to anywhere other than maybe like a little bit in the forest because like I can't stay in an RV the whole time.
There's not much we can do with you then.
I mean, yeah. I mean, other than maybe unless either of my hunting buddies want to come hang out with Max, he just like texts like, "Hey, anyone doing anything today?"
You're both college students.
Yeah.
Are you getting your work done remotely?
Sophie doesn't know.
What about the
other
rest of your classes that I
Yeah,
haven't
look.
described ever?
I emailed my teachers.
Do the police, does the campus know that you're a fugitive?
Oh wait,
wanted
yeah.
by
Of
the
course, I'm
police?
not going to email the teachers.
You also, like, he didn't say he's going to fucking murder you. He said we need to talk. Because,
Yeah, but talking's scary. Max hates confrontation with the people he respects.
that's fair.
I think I might text him and be like, "We might be able to talk soon. Just us, no one else, please."
I think he just texts back and it just says, like, yeah, I never intended for anyone else to be there, but we need to talk.
I guess I'll just tell him to meet me at the cave.
I like it.
You sure you don't want to just meet in, like, the bar or something?
I don't really want to meet anywhere public. I don't really want anyone else involved. Even if it's just like someone in earshot, I don't think anyone else should be a part of this.
All right, we'll go to the cave. Then he shows up at the cave. He's just kind of sitting there waiting for you for a bit, and you walk over. Where have you been?
Well, I've been away. That's the best I can say right now. First things first, a lot of crazy shit went down in that cave. I just want to say, please don't go in that cave. Don't send anyone in that cave ever.
I already went in a little bit. I saw those things.
Yeah.
And you told me about the other shit you've seen. I know something weird's going on.
I think it's going to get a lot worse. So I just, like, until we know more, I don't really want you going in that cave. I've been in 3 times now, and that time was the worst.
He takes off his cool sheriff's hat and puts it on his heart. And he just goes, Max, my job is to take care of the town. We've talked about this before. Your job is not protect the town. That's what the sheriff's office is for. Your dad wouldn't want you involved in this. No one wants you involved in this, and you're just going to get hurt.
I know, but I can't just sit around and do nothing about it. If something presents itself to me, why would I just do nothing about it?
But you understand you're now telling me not to get involved? You're
Yes.
telling me don't go in the cave, don't do
At the
things.
very least, don't send other police officers into the cave. They don't need to be involved.
So you want this to be some rogue operation?
I mean, yeah, if you want to call it that, yeah.
How the fuck are you going to keep getting around the law if you're going to blow shit up every time you run into danger?
Okay, that part, that was not, okay. So there was this big heart thing, and then it was really scary and strong. So that's why the blowing up happened this time. The other times were just stupidity, honestly.
What the fuck happened to the lake, Max?
You see, that was still a bit of a head scratcher from me, but some snakes got inside the lake, and then, Well, anyways,
What are you talking about?
look,
Max, you know that people are starting to talk. Sooner or later, that lake phenomenon is going to be some sort of fucking urban legend, and people are from all over are going to be coming and looking. Whatever's going on here, you got to figure it out fast,
I
or
know.
more people than just which way are going to be in danger with that.
Look, I know it's just like, I don't know. I'm worried because like there's more people involved, and I don't know like how much they'd be comfortable with me disclosing.
What?
Well, look, something. Okay, after I got out of the cave, I met my dad. I found him. I saw him again.
Hang on, Bill? He's
Yes.
back?
I guess so.
Why hasn't he come to town? Why was he gone?
Well, sort of stuff like this, but like a little bit more widespread.
He's been off fighting fucking whatever the hell these are.
I think so. That's my understanding.
Can I talk to him? Does he not want me involved? What's going on? Why hasn't he talked to me?
I don't know if he wants you involved. Honestly, this is what I'm saying. Like, I know it's like confusing, like having me be the only one to like be able to talk to you about this, but like, cause like, I'm not sure what they want. I don't think they want other people involved in this. So that's why I'm keeping it like sort of low detail kind of a thing.
I want to do this for which way, and I want to do this so you don't get in more deep shit. Actually, roll manipulate someone.
7.
I think this is going to be similar to the Sophie thing. It's kind of the same ask. So I think he just goes, I'm not going to pry on them. They do their thing. If they've been doing this for a while, I trust them and I trust you, sort of. But the moment, and I mean the moment, Max, because I've told you this before and you keep fucking it up. The moment something looks fishy, you come to me. One more thing for me. Go talk to Bran. You disappeared for the last couple of weeks, and I think he's pretty shook by it.
Yeah. I kind of feel bad about that.
And I think he'd like to know Bill's back in town more than anyone. Besides
Yeah.
you, of course. I don't know. It's just something to think about.
Okay. I'll give you the details as soon as I think I can.
Please, please, don't start another fight without me.
I'll do my best.
I don't know if that's good enough this time.
It's going to have to be.
He just turns around and he goes, yeah, I guess it is. Your best better be fucking good. And he gets in his car and he walks away with his car. It's the Flintstones car. Where
Like one of the Fisher Price.
I did the order backwards. I like to think, no, it's like, you stand up with your feet and you just move the car.
Their police is very underfunded.
Harvester, you have one more thing to do unless you have more things to do. You have a roll to make.
Oh, that's right.
Did I tell you what you were rolling? Probably just sharp.
Okay.
So this is a thing that Harvester is going to be doing at the end of the next couple of hunts, where he makes a roll for an action that he and I know about that I'm not going to disclose what it is. I just have to preface that so people don't feel like there's something cut out. There is something he is going to roll for.
8.
I'm going to write that down.
Something is up.
Do you have anything else you want to do for during the month and a half, or are you kind of good with what you've done?
Can I watch the police around the cave every couple of days or so? Maybe they drag stuff out.
Yeah, okay.
I just want to see what they're up to every now and again.
You see them like investigating the cave every now and then, trying to see what's going on.
Yeah.
About a month in to your month and a half, they just stop.
Okay, that's fair. Can I go into the cave?
Sure.
Can I go to where the heart was?
Yeah, it's kind of like a lot of rocks everywhere and rubble and stuff.
Do I see the heart?
You see chunks of the heart that were blown around.
Okay. Is it nicely decimated and blown apart? Does it look really cool, cryogenically frozen a little bit?
Yeah,
kind of?
it's like it almost like the vines that were wrapped around the heart and suspending it got frozen, so it looks like the heart was blown into pieces and shattered, but then frozen. So it's like the chunks of it were frozen.
That's cool.
I'm struggling so much to describe it, but do you know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
Okay, yeah, it's like they're frozen and suspended in air by the frozen vines.
That's really cool. Can I take some heart chunk or heart ice?
Yeah, you can take some heart ice.
Cool. I take some heart ice and I put that in my trench coat. And then I leave the cave.
So I wanted Liam on the first train home after Halloween,
Yep.
but not before, quote unquote, searching his candy for razor blades, which is me just eating them.
Okay. I think he kind of starts groaning about it, but he knows that you've already started searching, and so he can't do anything about it at this point. You are the older brother. And yeah, he does. He takes the first train home. He's like, all right, I'll see you later, Ian.
And don't talk about my life to mom and dad, because I am here and I am not home, and they don't need to know about me because I am not home. Got it?
Yeah, I love keeping secrets from parents. That's the best.
Awesome.
I wasn't going to talk to them anyways.
Go be a secretive little shit.
Rock on.
And when my little brother is finally gone, I can get to the real work, which is bringing someone back from the dead.
Yeah, now it's time to fucking resurrect the dead. Where would you be doing this?
Do it in the bathtub that Maxwell was bleeding out in after the first hunt.
I'm thinking the woods.
Okay.
So we can be like, we found you passed out in the woods. Remember going into the woods?
I think Sophie texts you one day and is like, come to the woods. I think we got it. And you come into the woods and you see her standing around the body, and there's runes written around him. Also, there's some herbs and spices, 11 of them.
Wow.
Oh my God.
There are the 11 herbs and spices also surrounding him. She goes, okay, so I don't understand totally how your magic works, but I guess you need to touch the runes and channel your thoughts into him coming back and try to put power into it. And that should work in theory.
Okay. Yeah.
This is the roll.
Whoa.
So now you have to roll your use magic.
My plus weird 10.
10 is a whole success.
Time to manipulate a recently deceased person.
So you put your hands on the runes and you just start thinking about Steven
Do we remember the name
It's
of
Steven. You should gaslight this guy thinking his name is Simon when he wakes
this?
up.
Oh my god.
Simon, you're back.
Simon, yay!
Who's Simon?
So-
It's you.
You start thinking of Steven being alive, and the runes start to glow this green energy that wraps around the body, and it starts to lift in the air, and then you see his eyes open, and he takes a big breath and goes, "What the fuck is happening?" and then falls to the ground.
Oh my god.
Can you describe what he looks like, please?
Does he look alive, or does he still got a chunk bitten out of him?
Really?
Because like bringing him back alive is one thing, but bringing him back alive and then like healing physical matter, so it's there now when it should be somewhere else, is insane.
Well, we could just say that's his.
I mean, the roll was for a heal,
oh,
because I said the use magic was the heal part. So yeah, I don't think there's a chunk. I think he like is
Okay.
normal again.
I just think it'd be really funny if like the chunks missing was his new neutral state. Like when he that's just like what he heals to now.
So yeah, he's like, what's
Whoa,
happening?
Hey man, you were out for a bit. How are you feeling?
Awful and terrible. What the hell is going on?
You have been out in the woods. You passed out in the woods for a bit, and we found you around the cave. Do you remember when you came into the woods?
Roll manipulate someone.
Gaslight.
Roll gaslight this dead man.
That's
Oh,
a
man.
6.
No. What are those? And he starts pointing to the runes. I didn't pass out like this. Why are you? And at this point, if it was October and it's a month and a half later, it's now winter. So he goes, why are the leaves gone? How long has it been? What day is it?
It's been a bit. I mean, do you feel like sick? Like, are you like, can you move? Like, you're good, right?
Yeah, I feel like I can move, but who are you? Why am I here? Why is it I walked in here and there were leaves in the forest, and now there are no leaves, it's snowy, it's winter. What is going on?
Well, we have this silence.
I'm actively seeing Ian cook up a gaslight.
Yeah.
I just thought of something, like the logistics of raising the dead after this long. All the food that was in his stomach would be rotted to like shit. He's gonna have a horrible stomach ache. Like
That's
I mean,
something
like,
we're thinking
That's
about
an
right now.
insane comment after
Like,
raising the dead.
Look, I get he probably evacuated all facilities after he died, but like there's got to be something in there that either shouldn't be there while you're alive or he's no longer there.
The bacteria ate his large
I
intestine.
think
His stomach acid.
I'm pulling a slight switch up. I think he looks very gaunt.
Oh, perfect.
I love it.
For sure, but I think he does look like there's no chunks out of him.
Does he also have muscle atrophy?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
He should not be standing right now.
He's
no.
not. Isn't he on the ground still?
Yeah, he fell back to the ground.
Perfect.
Hey man, it's just like a miracle that you're alive. I think that like some angel has been with you. And like I think you should thank God that you are okay because you have been out for a bit.
I think he just starts crawling away backwards like, no, please get away. What are you? What's happening?
So man, do you want to go to a doctor or something? Like, are you okay?
Can he crawl towards like? Can
Holy
he see his
shit.
reflection in like water?
The ice of the lake.
Yeah, and like some ice or something.
He does see his reflection and he just grabs his face and just goes, what the hell is going on?
I think Ian takes a little look to Sophie and goes, a little shrug, like not visible, but just like a little like, so
What do you want me to do?
how do I gaslight him even further?
She pulls out a syringe and is like, I could knock him out.
Sophia, no.
It would work.
If you want to.
Do you have a better plan?
No.
She stabs a syringe in his neck and knocks him out. What do we do now? I thought you
We
thought this
were-
part through.
We would be in deep shit either way, I think.
What
Because
happened to bringing him back being the
If-
best option?
if he was dead, we would be in jail. Now he's alive, and there's less likely a chance for us to go to jail because he's alive. But also, this might be kidnapping and torture. So
now that he's alive,
That's-
we can't let him
that's
go.
probably a less charge than murder or manslaughter.
Well, what if we kill him now?
Well, then what do we do with the body then? And like, this is, I mean, all in all, this is more about saving a life, hopefully, than evading crime. So like,
You pitched it as a fading crime.
Oh my god.
So what if
well-
we just leave him on his parents' doorstep?
Dude, oh my god.
maybe we should consult maybe Max and his dad. I'm sure Max's dad has been in some type of situation before where he had to worry about the cops or something.
Sophie texts the group chat, "Yo, Max, bring your dad."
Bring your dad to the
wait,
woods.
what's happening?
We just raised a body.
All right, hold on. We'll be there soon, I guess.
You guys get there and you see the corpse is breathing and unconscious, and Sophie's just standing over it. Sorry, him.
What?
And
What
points
did-
and goes,
What the hell did you guys do?
"Ian brought him back."
Why?
Well,
He's been dead for so long.
but like, what were we supposed to do? Just like neatly place the body somewhere and hope it doesn't get traced back to us?
No, but there was 3 other people who saw that dead guy.
Which ones? Because it was Sophie, right?
Yeah.
And Sophie's
Uh-huh.
right here and knows what's happening.
And Mike and
Simon.
no.
Nope,
This
Sean.
is the Sean.
Sean.
No, this is Steven.
Mike and Sean both saw this corpse.
So do you think we should just kill it again?
No.
So then what
That's murder.
well, I mean, we would have been dealing with a dead body anyway. I mean,
Yes, a dead body that we had nothing to do with.
well, it would have been traced back to us if we left it in the cave and they
If
saw
we-
your helmet.
Yeah, okay, look, that's my bad. But resurrecting a corpse and then killing him again.
You would be in jail for murder, probably.
Okay, first of all, okay, yeah, probably. But moving the corpse was the right idea. But like bringing it back from the dead is insane. How like, okay,
Probably.
look, how like Sean's your roommate. Like, have you talked to him about the fact that he saw a dead body?
I don't think there's a lot going on up there.
Well, yeah,
so
but,
I don't know what he's
okay.
thinking about.
What if we just put him in front of the hospital and run away?
That okay.
At
Well,
night.
he
saw-
saw us.
He saw both of your faces. That is not going to end well for any
Nah,
of
the
us.
drugs will make him forget.
Really? You
I don't
think?
know.
Well, if it's guaranteed, then
It's not guaranteed.
so
guys.
then I don't know if that's a good idea.
okay.
we can
okay.
hope.
Well, okay, well, we have most of us here. And speaking of insane crimes, Sheriff Payne's got to know something. Because if we're going to drop a newly alive, previously dead person off at a hospital, we're going to need to talk to someone other than a regular person. Because if this guy wakes up and says, I saw people who, like, even, I don't even know what to say about this.
Can you make someone forget things?
That would be cool.
I feel like we are really like not taking this seriously enough. Is Harvester here?
No. But I assume that he did read the group chat and he's chosen not to respond. You can just hope he's going to wake up in the hospital and be like, oh, that was all a dream.
Yeah, well, I mean, what did you inject him with? If he's delirious, we can maybe just have him just wake up in the woods like he was lost for a bit.
No amount of delirium is going to make someone forget the fact that they woke up a month and a half later.
Well, we could just say like, well, the drugs plus the lack of nourishment means they're having probably a way stronger effect on him.
Yeah. But
So
Yep.
he's going to be like omega delirious. We could just say it was we could just pump him with heroin and say it was a bad drug trip.
Hey, you're forgetting.
That's kind of what I was
So-
thinking, but I wasn't thinking heroin.
So, guys, you're forgetting the elephant in the room. Well, 2 elephants. Sean and Mike saw his corpse and probably also saw him get eaten.
How
You saw it.
about
Oh, wait, no, you didn't. You
we
weren't in
put
the
him
room.
back in the cave?
Horrible idea. Awful idea. He'll still be alive.
Yeah, and then he'll walk out and be like, "Whoa, that was crazy."
Yeah, and then the police
probably
who
can't
searched the empty cave would be like, hey, he was not in the cave.
We
when
can put him where the crumbled happened.
that is,
You know, when you pitched this to me, I thought there was a lot more of a plan than this.
I am just like wanted to save a life here. I don't know, like
yeah,
Come on,
okay.
man.
Saving your life is the good
there was
part.
no other ideas happening
hold
at
on.
the
And
time.
And then you came
Back
back, maybe
up.
we got to kill him again.
Hold on, back up. Did you say you drugged him after bringing him back to life?
Yeah, to make sure he was stopped being awake and panicked.
Yeah, he's calm now. Look at him.
Okay.
Yeah, look at
Okay, I guess. Oh my god, we should probably bring him to a hospital regardless.
What if we fill his pockets with the drug I gave him?
Well, what if he goes to jail?
What? Okay, what? Oh my god, this is insane. Look. Okay, I've been like stretching walking a very fine line between Sheriff Payne knowing me enough and doing stupid things enough to not get arrested. And now I'm involved in this.
I got it.
What?
I got the plan. We take him to a hospital in a different town.
Ooh, far away.
Okay, yeah.
Someone just drives with him and drugs him every time he wakes up.
I mean, you got the drugs.
Hang on, I'm supposed to be a professor. I'm benched.
This doesn't look like being benched to me.
I don't know if like how much of a fugitive I am still. I talked to like Payne, but there are other cops. So like I don't know if I can get my car.
What if I unfreeze the lake and we throw him into the lake? And then
That's
freeze-
killing.
That is murder.
That wasn't a real option.
Fine, I'll drive and drug him.
All right.
We don't need. Okay.
Let's go to. Ian doesn't know geography.
I'm just saying, it's been a month. It's almost guaranteed that at least Sean has talked to Jack since Steven
Jack?
died. It's Steven's roommate.
Jack probably.
Oh, yeah.
There's like
They probably mourned him and everything by
Dude.
this
Yeah.
point.
The middle of South Dakota.
How far is that from Wisconsin?
You just got to go all the way over Minnesota.
I am not going that
That's
far.
so far.
Look, I barely leave this town. I am not going to a
Well,
different
there's
state.
also Illinois, Indiana, Michigan.
What's just like an adjacent place?
Illinois, Indiana,
Okay.
Michigan.
Yeah. Why don't
Not Iowa.
We don't need to leave the state. There's more than one hospital in this state, guys.
I also didn't think we needed to leave the state, but now we're naming states. Because I'm just saying, like, it's been a month. They could think he's dead, but turns out he woke up in a random hospital somewhere else. And some people he's never
As a
seen.
John Doe.
As a John Doe.
That works, I think.
Yeah, but his body didn't go missing. Well, it corpse
did.
went missing. But like,
That's the body going missing. No
Right.
body, no crime.
right. But
Are we-
if
Yeah,
you
is it? Sorry, you continue. I'm talking over you.
No, I was gonna say, if you see a body get mangled in front of you, and then you don't see that body move for multiple days, and then months later he appears alive in a different state, that's gonna be
How are they
real-
going to know he appears alive in a different state?
Wait, Sophie, was he dead for like days? Or only a little bit before we got there? Do you remember?
I was in a different room, but I mean, he looked pretty dead for days when you got there.
I
When
mean,
you
they
got
were
me out.
also like wrapped up in fucking vines. Like, I feel like they had other things to be concerned about. And they were talking snakes.
I feel like they're not going to know if he wakes up as a John Doe.
Yeah.
Max is just sitting here like, oh my god, these people. I thought I was the weirdo. Oh my god. Also, did Max's dad come with him?
Yeah.
How was his reaction to all of this?
Bill, have you ever been in this situation before?
Yeah, this shit happens. I feel like John Doe is just a good plan.
Why you've resurrected people that
All right.
No,
we
but
need you.
people get involved in monsters when they shouldn't, and sometimes they just got to wake up somewhere else and then find their way back.
okay.
All right.
fine.
Mission John Doe is
Let's
happening.
John
Unless
Doe.
anyone has a different plan, but if y'all are just going to be naysayers, then we've got a plan.
I guess this is the least arrestable plan. Not really, but like the least immediate arrestable plan.
No, it is the least arrestable plan. So Sophie drives him to a different state, I guess, and drops him off at a hospital and drives away.
Hey, Max, quite the finals week, huh?
I don't think I'm gonna get a degree.
That's okay.
I was thinking, and I was like, maybe this time Max will pass his classes, but after everything going on, no, the fuck he wouldn't.
No, I think Max is gonna quit on school at this point.
Poor guy. So, Harvester, you go to sleep and are met with a place you haven't seen in 3 years. You are out in your old garden planting snowdrops for your wife, Jade. You find a fairly large object in the dirt that you have never seen before. It is a long, curving cylinder that gets wider at the base. Dirt, roots, and rocks cover the entire thing. You remember in that moment wanting to give it to your daughter, Ivy. But what do you say to her?
Hey, what is this?
What do you mean?
We just found it in the garden. Like right there. Look at it.
You just found it there?
Yeah, I pick it up in my hand and I give it to her.
Yeah, I think she grabs it and she starts like rubbing off some of the dirt and stuff. And she's like, I can honestly say I don't know what this is, but like, it's kind of cool. Can I keep it?
Yeah, of course.
I'm going to clean it off and then we're going to see what the fuck. Sorry, Dad. I never say that.
You know, you must have picked that up from your mom.
Yeah, she told me not to tell you.
Yep. I get it.
Sorry. Please don't tell her.
I won't. You can trust me.
Okay, good. I'm going to clean it up and then I'll show you, all right?
Mm-hmm.
She runs back into her room in that moment. The dream shifts again and you're inside. She runs up to you and goes, Dad, look, I cleaned it up. It's a horn.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she pulls it up and she blows into it. And the sound that comes out is just this really awful, ugly sound. It definitely was not designed for what she's doing.
Harvester does one of those open smile, but like painful.
Yep.
Grits his teeth.
Trying-
Tries to look good.
Yeah, trying to be supportive, but just can't kind of smile.
And he goes, wow.
You like it?
I gotta make dinner. Wow.
Ooh, what's for dinner?
Actually, I'm making chicken Alfredo.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah. It's one of my favorites.
I love when you make the chicken Alfredo. Can I play with the horn for a bit more before we eat?
Yeah, of course. Do it outside, please.
Not here.
No.
Okay.
I mean, no. Go outside and play with it and I'll watch you.
You sure you'll watch?
Yeah, I'll watch you through the window.
She runs outside and she's like, you see her waving out the window with the horn and she starts blowing on it
Does
more.
she trip and fall?
Yeah,
Run back up.
She goes outside, she trips and falls, she picks up the horn and starts blowing on it, brushes it off for a second. She's like putting a thumbs up and she's making sure you're watching while she blows it.
I also do thumbs up back.
She's like pretending she's in a marching band and she's like a trumpet as she's walking by with the horn.
Oh, that's so cute.
And then the dream shifts again and you're at the lab. You stayed a little late to finish your work that night. Your wife texts you to pick up some takeout on the way home. As you get home, you see the door wide open. Walking in, you see a pale gray figure with large white wings stretched out across the room. In his left hand, you see the horn you gave your daughter, blood dripping down the tip. In his right hands, yes, hands, you see two arms stretched from the right side of his body, above the wings holding on to your wife's limp body. This is where your memory of that night ends. But the dream continues as your wife lifts her head and says to you,
Why weren't you with us? We needed you.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
You feel your body being pulled out of the room as that happens, and you get basically sucked into another place. And the dream shifts around you, and you're sitting in your Ford Explorer. The car is beaten and hurt, almost as bad as you've been after the last 3 years. Sophie is beside you in the passenger seat. This is the day that you first came to Which Way. You drive down the long road towards town, and when you pass the sign that says Which Way, an unfamiliar sight meets you. This time, the sky is split open, and inside that split is a large hole that's rapidly changing colors, lights streaming down. First it's blue, then it's red, then it's white, then it's yellow, then it's orange, and it keeps shifting those colors as it lights up the entire town. Coming from the large opening is a giant hand floating above the town, with indigo strings of energy running from each finger towards a different place in town. Your eyes are drawn towards one of these strings of energy running straight towards your car. It runs into the passenger seat and wraps around Sophie's neck. Another string snaps and falls towards Brand's bar, and when it does, all of the strings of energy disappear around the finger. Sophie turns to you and says, Please, kill me, before the energy reappears around her neck. Thank you for listening to another episode of Every Which Way. This one was a really fun one to make. As you can hear from the ending, I'm now doing more sound design for the show. I hope you all enjoyed and will definitely do more going forward. If you're interested in more behind the scenes and want to know when we upload new episodes, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Tumblr at eWhичWay. If you tag us in fan art and use the hashtag eWhичWay on Instagram or Twitter, we'll make sure to repost it. Keenan Dyer did the theme song, and at BlueJayTheHero on Instagram did the album art. Make sure you check them both out. And a few more announcements will be happening in the coming weeks, so make sure you follow us on socials or listen to these end credits for what's in store. And as always, we will see you next week for more monster hunting.